right, we're doing this again, and this time, we're going back to fun stuff. Last episode, I was infuriated. In this episode, I intend to enjoy. And so, while sticking in our Gen Z bubble, learning more about Gen Z, I figured I'd follow up on one of your requests to check out the trailer for the brand new Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's has been synonymous with Gen Z online pop culture for a while. I don't know if Gen Alpha is really into Five Nights, but I do know that sort of mascot horror spawned a lot of other games like Poppy's Playtime and things like that that are very popular with Gen Alpha. So Five Nights at Freddy's is a space that I know stuff about. Now, admittedly, I only played the first one, and that's the one that had barely any story, and it wasn't until later when Game Theory basically made up a story that we actually started getting story games, and there was a whole thing, but I didn't do any of that. So this isn't a space that I know much about, but I understand who Freddy Fazbear is and who the other monster things are, but I didn't see the first movie, so I don't know why there was a big, like, you should react to this one. But all right, if you think I need to watch the first movie after we're done with this, then let me know in the comments below. I'll do it, I don't care. This is a request, it comes out next week, and so I figure screw it. Let's see what this is all about. I did look up stats, which I thought were very interesting, because I wanted to just get some, like, background. The first Five Nights at Freddy's movie was seen by a predominantly young audience. 81% of the viewers that went to the movie were under 25. That's wild. So you understand why I guess this qualifies as being part of this channel. And, you know, I shouldn't have to explain to you. Sometimes I just want to do stuff. But for those of you who are curious, there you go. All right, let's do this thing. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 official trailer 2.
So you wanna tell me about
it was a scary dream, that first movie.
It's always the same.
Your dad.
What is that guy's name? Josh something? I don't know his last name. Hutchinson, maybe? Also, is the dad Matthew Lillard? I know that because I saw the trailer for the first movie way back when. And I think Matthew Lillard was in it. And as far as I know, lore-wise, isn't that like one of the baddies? I don't know, y'all. Shout out to Blumhouse. They're killing it lately. A lot of really cool games have come out from them. I'm a big fan of all the stuff they're doing. So shout out to Blumhouse.
We're never going to be able to move forward until you deal with some of the mess you left in your head.
Are these characters from the first movie, by the way? I recognize Josh. Boy, I don't know his last name. I recognize him from the trailer for the first movie way back when, but I don't recognize the lady in this at all, but okay.
My father was a monster.
Hey, there he is!
Everyone called it an accident, but it wasn't until years later when those 5 children went missing.
Ooh, the bite of 84, is that what that is? Why do I know these things? Oh, that's so funny. All right, yes, okay. Is that what that was? We might have to do a lore video immediately after this. I don't. All right, so we got a bunch of dead kids.
But I knew she was murdered by him.
Are you ever gonna go back to Freddy's, I mean?
I think my sister is here.
Where are you gonna run to?
What do they want with my sister?
A new set of rules. A new level of fear. Yeah. Outside. Cool. How scary are these movies? Because I imagine the audience, like I said, 81% were under 25, so they skew young. It's not rated R, right? It's rated PG-13. Yeah, PG-13. Parental guidance suggested. Interesting. I wonder if this translated as like, whoa, to people who are fans of this franchise. You know what I mean? Like when I see things that I know the lore of and I get little tidbits of things, like there were moments where we were seeing, you know, this scene at 28 seconds where she's like putting things on the shelf. Does that have a purpose? Does that mean something? I need to know. There's got to be some kid out there who has got this, has like a lore breakdown. Get 1 second, please. I will find this. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie trailer, final trailer, full analysis. Great. Yes, this is what I'm here for. All right, my dude. Please tell me more.
We just got a brand new trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie.
We did!
And in this video, I'm going to be breaking it down frame by frame
Oh,
and looking
perfect.
for every single Easter egg
Perfect.
that I can.
Yes, this is what I want.
I've actually been keeping something from you. I got the opportunity to watch this trailer over a week ago. Last week...
Okay. I have been lying to you. You all came to my channel thinking I was being truthful with you about all of my daily doings and happenings. I lied. I went to a thing, and I've had this information for a while. That's my favorite type of YouTube video. The way it's presented is so much fun. All right, yeah, okay.
I secretly flew out to LA because Universal invited me to watch this trailer early at Universal Studios in Hollywood. And I actually got to watch this trailer with Matt, Pat, and Daco, and a few other of my friends as well. So if you're interested in watching my vlog on that secret FNAF event, make sure to go check it out on my channel.
That must have been something more than just that, right? I flew out to Hollywood for a trailer? I mean, I guess the event is worth it, but like... Hopefully they did more than that.
Okay, so we open up on Vanessa waking up from one of her bad dreams. Apparently, she's having nightmares about her dad, William Afton, and there's her as a young girl. You can see pictures on the walls. You can see, what in the world is that? It's like twins or something. That's maybe like Michael and Vanessa or something. You can see, yes, that looks like a young Vanessa up there. I don't know if that's a...
This is already, we're in too deep. This guy is like, so this is Michael, this is Vanessa. I'm like, I don't know who Michael and Vanessa are. I don't know who they are. Oh boy, all right. Michael Afton is the central character in Five Nights at Freddy's, appearing as the protagonist in several games under various aliases like Mike Schmidt and Eggs Benedict. He is the son of William Afton and brother to Elizabeth and the Crying Child, and his is a story of guilt. Ah, Vanessa is from the game Security Breach, which I only know of because every once in a while on Twitter, someone will post a very horny photo of her. I don't know what happens in that game, but I know y'all got real horned up for it. All right, continuing on.
This looks like it might be Michael. I see a striped shirt. Is that a Crying Child I'm seeing?
It's always the same.
Vanessa says it's always the same. She keeps having bad dreams about William Afton. That's her going towards her father's workshop, I'm guessing.
Your dad.
I love that he knows so much about this. This video isn't for newcomers. This video is for like, oh, I'm gonna spot the things that are important to fans. All right, I'm fine being thrown in the deep end.
Oh, this shot is awesome. When I saw this shot when we watched it for the first time, I got the goosebumps. This makes William Afton look so menacing. So you can hear William is whistling the Toreador March that Freddy sings in the first game. Da, 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 da. You can see, it looks like Spring Bonnie's eyes. Like, William is the one making Spring Bonnie. It's funny because this looks like his lab where he makes the animatronics, but it looks more like a doctor's office, like scalpel please type deal. These don't look like things you'd build animatronics with. These look like tweezers and stuff. Maybe I'm completely off base. We see Freddy Fazbear. This looks like the FNAF 1 Freddy. Doesn't have teeth on the top of the mouth. Withered Freddy actually has teeth on the top. FNAF 1 Freddy just has teeth on the bottom. This says top hat, staple of any top performer. Eyes to glow. The eyes glow. Yes, Freddy Fazbear version 3.0. Version 3.0 tells me that these, like the FNAF 1 Freddy, wasn't what the original Freddy looked like, but we'll have to wait for the movie to see if that's the truth. Okay, so fast forwarding a little.
This is like fascinating to me on, I don't even know what the right word, an ontological scale? Is that the, I've got to look that up. Is that the, related to a branch of metaphysics dealing with the nature of being? Sure. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's fascinating because the buy-in to this franchise from this generation is remarkable. The amount of like, this says this and this is this, and this is like how I feel with the games that I love. When I talk about Remedy games, right? And I talk about all the weird stuff they have in those. This is the same vibe. Even though I understand about 6% of what he's saying, I get it. Like, I get it to my core, being this level of in love with something and wanting to experience that. Despite the kind of like, they definitely flew me out, so I'm gonna be like really excited about a guy's feet kind of thing. Like, this scene's amazing. Like, all right. But other than that, I'm enjoying this.
You can see Chica on the left-hand side here. It kind of looks more like Toy Chica, to be honest, but that is Chica. You can see writing down here, I believe it says final movement to be very malleable and reactive. I think that's what this is saying right here, but it's just stuff about blueprints for the animatronics. So then we get the Blumhouse logo. And it is Vanessa opening a closet, maybe a reference to the Fourth Closet novel. Just kidding. I have FNAF brainworms. This...
What do you... Exactly. I mean, like, this is like watching some dude review an episode of Mandalorian and be like, well, actually, that's Zeb from this, and then it's this other thing, and then you got like, and then there's this other character, and then that's what that's like. Which again, down the rabbit hole we go.
Josh Hutcherson says, we're never going to be able to move forward until Vanessa works through her stuff, and I see she's looking in a box. What is this box right here? Is that the box from FNAF 4? I will lose my mind if we learn what's in the box.
Until you deal with some.
It's incredible. It's so good.
Until you deal with some.
Closing the windows, it looks like we are setting up for some sort of like trying to connect to ghosts type thing, or this is some sort of therapy or something like that.
Never gonna be able to move forward.
Maybe the haunted objects, marbles,
Until you deal with
closing the
some
windows, a mirror, a book, and Garrett's toy plane. Maybe these are all objects having to do with all of the missing children that her dad killed, and she's trying to make amends with them by reaching
Those
out
are the
to
answers
them
I wanted.
through the
Those are
spirit
the
world or
answers I
something
wanted.
like that.
Okay.
There was a monster.
Your father was a monster. And we get a good look at William Afton right there. Oh my God, William Afton grabbing a knife. This is obviously a dream sequence right here. I'm guessing these two scenes go together. You can see he's right next to the knives.
Monster.
Then he grabs a knife.
Monster. You know that.
You know that. And then it's William Afton as Spring Bonnie picking up the knife. Is this when he kills Charlie, or is this the missing children's incident? We can see that this is the kitchen of a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Doesn't look like the same kitchen from the first movie, so
I genuinely love videos like this. I'm barely keeping up, but his enthusiasm for what he's saying on screen is infectious, and I love this kind of stuff, so I'm learning things.
so this is probably the Toy Animatronics Pizzeria. Once again, this shot from the other trailer of William Afton walking down the hallway. So now we get into juicy parts. This is Charlie. As you can see up here, you can see the pizzeria, the FNAF 2 pizzeria. I really think this movie is setting up that Charlie was killed at the FNAF 2 pizzeria. And you can see Charlie's baby pictures. You can see her grown up a little bit. It says, "Daddy, I am sorry you missed my birthday, but I really love my present. I miss our park visits," or something. So this tells me that Henry Emily in the movie continuity is also kind of a bad father who is more focused on his work than taking care of his kid. And that seems to be a common theme in the FNAF universe, is that father figure too busy with work to take care of kid. So this seems like we are talking to Henry Emily. He is showing us her file and everything he knows about what happened. You can see coupons.
What do you mean we are talking to Henry Emily? Henry Emily is co-founder of Fazbear Entertainment and the father of Charlotte, Charlie Emily. Henry Emily is tripping me up. That's two first names. He's a genius robotics engineer who created the original animatronics alongside his business partner, William Afton. After his daughter's murder by Afton, Henry dedicates his life to ending the suffering caused by the animatronics, ultimately orchestrating the fire at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria to free the trapped souls and kill Afton. I'm sure after that it only got worse. Right. Okay. Sure.
Mark's famous cookies in the top right. Mark's famous cookies could be a callback to Markiplier. That might be a callback to Markiplier, or it's random. That doesn't look like something that is like public domain. That looks like a prop that they made for the movie. So I think Mark's famous cookies might be a callback to Markiplier.
Everyone called it
A callback to
Everyone called it an
Markiplier.
accident.
It's not a callback to a show, or it's a callback to a person, which is so funny to me as a concept. You know what I mean? Not a character, not like a TV show or a movie or a scene or a game a person. It's a callback to the existence of a person.
But it wasn't until years later when those 5 children went missing.
But it wasn't until years later when those 5 children...
Is that guy supposed to be Emily? Whatever his name is, I've already forgotten.
So this is Henry Emily talking about Charlie's death.
Henry Emily.
With Mike Schmidt, Josh
Until years
Hutcherson.
later.
In his
Oh, no,
kitchen.
okay, Mike Schmidt. Who the hell's... No, Josh Hutcherson is Mike Schmidt.
So this is Henry Emily talking about Charlie's death with Mike Schmidt, Josh
Until years
Hutcherson.
later.
So who is this guy? Is he Emily? I don't know. I just don't know. Mike Schmidt is the main character, who is also Josh Hutcherson, who is, that's the Josh. And then Vanessa Shelley is not an Afton, I don't think. Maybe I don't know. But is the character from the more modern games.
When those 5 children went missing.
So it wasn't until later when those 5 children went missing that I knew she was murdered. So this is a picture of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza grand opening, not grand reopening. The FNAF 2 game famously says grand reopening. This goes to show that in the movie universe at least, and maybe this translates to the games as well, the FNAF 2 pizzeria was the original Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. And I'm gonna see if there's...
I bet this is like fascinating for people who are into this world, who have been brainstorming and think about this, because again, these games don't have much of a plot. I mean, now they kind of do, but I'm not playing them, so I don't know what it is. But I do know it's a little more plot heavy now than it was. And so people would just like piece together things. That's why Matt Pat's featured in these movies and stuff, because he basically created the story. I think we can all agree on that. He just like was making stuff up. And they were like, that's a good idea. And then they ran with it.
Okay, so I read through up here. It doesn't look like anything to do with Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It's talking about how they're going to expand the town for new businesses and stuff like that.
I knew she was murdered.
So Henry Emily knew she was murdered after he saw the 5 children go missing. He knew it was William Afton. He probably suspected him at first. So now we have a better look at the article about William Afton. The field of animatronics owes a great deal to the singular devotion and revolutionary work of William Afton. His pioneering vision for merging technology with entertainment using animatronic robots not only provides a fun experience for kids, but also serves...
It's so interesting to me on a like a deep dive level that on the surface, there's not much to these games. Killer animatronics and a Chuck E. Cheese, the end. That's kind of the vibe. But beneath that, there's all these different things that fans have built up for themselves that getting caught up in sort of the minutia of what this says. That's something I would do playing one of my weird games. I relate to this in a way like I don't care about Five Nights at Freddy's, but I relate to this level of, I'll say research, but like deep diving into something you're passionate about. I can respect this.
So it looks like William Afton is the one who made the robots in the movie universe, not Henry Emily, or maybe William Afton stole all of Henry's work. We'll have to see. In addition to his early success in the field of robotics, the opening of his Freddy Fazbear's Pizza restaurant, where his animatronic characters heavily feature, has made him a well-respected member of the local business community as well. So if he were to do anything bad, no one would probably suspect him of that. Designed to be lifelike, Afton's animatronics are his crowning achievement and have become the stars of his pizzeria. Equipped with a range of movements and even voices, Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy are brought to life in a way that has never been seen before. These robots have all become beloved characters that entertain children and adults alike. From the outside, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is a place of wonder and excitement. Children gather for birthday parties, play games, and watch as the animatronic characters perform on stage, singing songs and engaging with the guests. In this context, William Afton is seen as a successful and innovative businessman. He appears to be a man who has it all: wealth, respect, and a thriving business.
And murder!
Afton was able to afford building the Fun Times and the sister location bunker and all that kind of stuff. He's successful from Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Afton's ambitions don't stop here.
Animatronic pizza money allowed him to build a bunker? Damn, the 80s were different. The 80s were just different.
So William Afton is actually a well-respected member of the community. He is rich and successful with his first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and he is the animatronics genius, not Henry Emily, as far as we know right now. We'll have to see the movie. Here we go. This is Charlie. And what looks to be Sammy from the books. If you don't know, Charlie's brother Sammy is not mentioned in the games at all. Charlie has a brother in the Silver Eyes trilogy of books, and Sammy seems to be right here. Like, he doesn't seem to be harmed.
This is like some World of Warcraft level shit, where it's like, okay, So you don't know this character is in the game, but this character in the game is actually from one of the books. And in the books, this is this thing. And so when we like, this is that level of the deep dive is real.
Are you ever gonna
So now we got the school, East Lake Middle School. We got Abby talking to a friend, and the friend is asking, are you ever going to go back, presumably to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza?
to Freddy's, I mean?
And looks like she does.
I think my sister is here.
I think my sister is here, and yep, she is. She is at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza grand opening located 12525 Amazement Drive. Abby entering the pizzeria. So this entrance to the pizzeria is similar to the first movie.
This breakdown is very detailed. Abby enters the pizzeria. Pause. Abby's entering the pizzeria.
Abby entering the pizzeria.
Didn't pick up on that.
Looks like we have the little plastic balloon boy in the bottom left here with a giant balloon for some reason. We see the classic carousel from FNAF 2, the game. You can see the bridge from the last trailer with the water. It's like a little water ride, which is really cool. And there is the water ride. The puppet things are gone, notably. No little puppet dolls in this area, which tells me either this is a different part of the tunnel or they're gonna be appearing little by little. And we have Abby walking up to the stage with her Faz Talker, which we saw in the previous trailers. That's how she was called to this place, the Faz Talker.
Well, looking that up. The Faz Talker. Faz Talker. I wanted to get information on the Faz Talker and find out what the Faz Talker was, but instead I found out that if you go see this movie, you can get a Faz Talker bucket for your popcorn. Never mind, you can't. They're sold out. And they were $50 a piece? So I feel like we should go back and watch the first trailer. That was trailer 2, right? And that was kind of the movie's coming. And I know you're already hyped. So maybe trailer 1 will explain a bit more about what is going to happen in the movie. Let's see.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Definitely not the Freddy's I remember.
You're thinking of the franchise location. This is the original. Nobody's been here for decades. Some little girl got murdered here.
Okay. Yeah, so they're setting up a lot more plot stuff, a lot more of the different characters, and this is good. Because this is kind of like, you know, when you play a horror game and they give you an intro and then everyone in the intro dies? That's the vibe I have here.
Do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
See what I'm saying? Dead.
So this is what it's like? Being normal?
I think we've come pretty far, considering what we've been through.
How's Abby?
Some days she's good. Some days she misses her friends.
This story that you're gonna fix those animatronics? It's only giving her false hope.
Can any of you hear me?
There it is, the Faz Talker. All right, so that makes sense.
Abby, help us. Come find us. I will show you the way.
Oh no.
Hey, killed, instantly killed. Those poor kids at the beginning are not making it out.
Where?
Everywhere.
Where are you gonna run to? I'm not done with you.
There's no way that'll work.
All right, cool, great. That actually explained a whole bunch more, and I'm glad I watched that. That's great. All right, let's go back to the deep dive. I think the assumption here is that it is one of those like speak and say things, except it is going to lure her to this place, is basically what it is.
December 5th. Oh my god, the original laugh. The original Balloon Boy laugh from FNAF 2. Where are you gonna run to? Oh my gosh, I don't know if that is William Afton or Skeet Ulrich, Henry Emily speaking to them right there, or if that's editing magic. There's the carousel from FNAF 2. It looks like Mike and Vanessa went to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to try and find Abby, and they are running into the animatronics. And we finally get our first look at Withered Freddy. He looks incredible. I cannot fathom this is real.
There are more variations of Freddy Fazbear than there are of, like, gacha game characters. Like, this is a 5-star Freddy? No, but I got the Withered 5-star Freddy. Oh, I only have a 3-star normal Freddy.
Withered Chica looks terrifying, actually scary. That is nuts. Her eyes are so big. Oh my god, Withered Bonnie, he looks amazing. And Withered Foxy. They did such an amazing job on these. A new set of rules.
What do they want with my
sister? So I assume when Mike and Vanessa go and explore the pizzeria, Vanessa goes off and deals with the puppet, and then Mike goes off and deals with the Withered animatronics like we saw in the last trailer with him using the Freddy mask. Mike is asking, what do they want with my sister?
They want with my sister.
So apparently the animatronics have taken Abby. It looks like an animatronic has showed up at Abby's home, and maybe she ran home and she escaped and then they followed her home. That's my guess. And maybe that's how they start wreaking havoc on
you know what? That pause screen, that was a Jessie level pause screen. That girl was like, ah! Like that was a scream.
Oh yes, it looks like these animatronics did follow her home. Yes, that is Mike. That's Mike right there, and then that's Toy Freddy coming to kidnap Abby. That is nuts. A new level of fear. So we got this shot from the last trailer of them looking terrified.
Half of this town will
Toy Freddy at Faz Fest and all the cosplayers. This is so cool.
be dead. Half of this town will be dead by morning.
Half of this town will be dead by morning. I'm not sure who's talking here, but this is...
The way he rewound that was so funny. That woman was like... That was incredible. That was incredible. I loved every minute of that.
Like you're eating your cereal in the morning and Toy Bonnie shows up with a screwdriver. It's game over. Oh my gosh, this could be dark. This could be dark. I think this is Toy Chica at the school. Clearly a reference to Toy Chica, the high school years from Ultimate Custom Night. Nice one, Scott.
What? What do you mean? What is this fandom? Oh, you know what? I can't say anything. I play Final Fantasy 14. I can't say a damn thing about what fandoms create, but all right.
And we see Toy Chica analyzing this room at the high school. We see the principal, I presume, or a teacher at the high school being dragged away by Toy Chica. At the high school, we get a classic shot of Balloon Boy. Oh my gosh, it's just like JJ under the desk. Or is that JJ? I don't know if that's JJ or Balloon Boy, but that's a classic under the desk.
I love this. I love
Balloon
this.
Boy from FNAF 2. And then we have this guy who is either Jeremy Fitzgerald or Michael Afton or something like that. I've heard people saying a lot of stuff about him. Maybe he was the guy talking earlier, but he is seemingly at the pizzeria, doesn't look very nice, and is notably wearing a purple shirt. Who knows? We'll have to see.
What does that mean?
Mangle attacking Vanessa's car. I don't think we knew that this was Vanessa driving the van. Maybe we did from the last trailer, but Mangle is attacking Vanessa.
Mangle?
This is absolutely nuts. This is nuts. Mangle looks amazing. I can't believe this. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I can't believe it. Withered.
I can't believe it.
Scare.
I can't believe anything I'm seeing because I don't have any context for it. Although I did enjoy learning a bit more. Here's my question. Do I need to watch this first movie? It's not on my radar. It's not a thing I particularly care about, but like, do I? For context? I don't know. Let me know. That's it for me. That was a nice palate cleanse from Tuesday's episode. I feel good. I feel good about that. And I learned more about Five Nights at Freddy's than I ever thought I would. Let's see. Am I too old for this? We'll find out.